All right, team, what's going on? I'm Tim Jenkins, and welcome to All Things QB, where I watch every single clip and break down the most important ones. Today, we've got a Bears win in a shootout, a crazy game. We're going to answer the question, though. Was this the defining game? Was this the game, the certified stamp of becoming a franchise quarterback? We're going to jump into it on the tape. So without further ado, let's jump into the film. All right, team. First one we've got for you guys, I actually really like, because it's like we came out the gate hunting with the football. We've got a little flank right F counter. Counter's just this motion right there. And we are just straight up running 4 verts. I'm guessing there's something in the Bengals defense that told us, hey, if we get into this flank set where you're in 12 personnel, right? You got 2 tight ends, that then they'll auto check 3, whether it's an auto check or, that's a terrible 3. But think third. And then so we're going to get this F counter, and we're basically just going to run 4 verts, right? 4 guys stretching the field against 3. So I've got this label as a good bad. The big reason is I love the decision. I love hunting with the football. Unfortunately, I'm not in love with the throw, right? Little F counter, flank right shotgun, F counter. Some form of scat pro. Just gets away from him a little bit. I mean, honestly, it's like good bad because it's still a catchable football from Komet, right? He can go make that play. If Caleb is just up a little bit, substantially easier for our guy. But I do like coming out of the gate, 4 verts, hunting with the football. Then we followed up with this little trick play. Obviously, we'll let it roll, and then we'll talk through it. This is the kind of stuff, and I know it ends up getting challenged and overturned. This is the kind of stuff that is hilarious to me, right? So you motion Komet into under center. Then you run toss with Caleb, throw back to Komet, all to hit Rome on the over route. I don't know how you can't love it. Make it look like it's Komet quarterback sneak. Never mind, it's toss to Caleb Williams. Never mind, it's a throwback to Komet. Never mind, it's a throwback to throw to Rome. I can't get enough of that. I love those I love those kind of trick plays, gadget plays. Really should have been a big chunk. I actually didn't get a chance to watch the game live, so it was fun to see some of these as I went back through and watched it. All right, team. As you guys know, my wife and I, we have 4 kiddos, so I've been saving up for tickets to a football game, and Rocket Money has made it way easier for me to track my spending, and especially during the weekend packed with games, and then, as you guys know, all of my kids' sports. So today's sponsor, Rocket Money, is a personal finance app designed to help you manage subscription, lower your bills, create custom budgets, and grow your savings all in one place. So here's the deal. It has helped me a ton by identifying costs I didn't even know, right? The kids sitting around, boom, whatever it is, adding a subscription, adding another one. Hey, they want to watch Paw Patrol? Guess what? Boom, another subscription. Had no idea they're sitting there adding it. I download Rocket Money. Guess what? Not only do I know it, but I can just take a couple of clicks, and it's canceled. The kids are pissed, but I'm happy. We're saving money. We got big stuff coming up. So the biggest thing for me is it's one of those things where I actually use it. It's actually super beneficial to our family. So I really encourage you guys to test it out. So if you're ready to take control of your finances like a pro, whether you're watching Sunday football, cashing the college games, or saving for tickets to see your favorite team, Rocket Money has your back. You can scan the QR code on the screen right now, or click the link in the description to get started with a free trial. Guys, please jump all over that. Their support is huge to this channel, so make sure you guys do that and support them. And without further ado, let's jump into the film. There's quite a few of these this week, honestly, that I picked like this, where it's like, it's not exactly the most exciting or informative quarterback play per se, but the design of the play, sorry, just adjusting my camera. The design of the play is actually really exciting. I've loved this screen design. So they're going to motion DJ, right? They're going to fake, it's always hard for me, jet sweeps in front. We're kind of faking jet sweep behind, right? But then we're going to go set up screen after the fake. And I am one of those guys, man. I feel like it's dang near 100% where if you fake a guy jet sweep and then you end up throwing it back to him, I do wholeheartedly believe it's almost like 100% that the guy you fake to then is open because it's like we faked it to him. So then they forget about it, right? You fake it, they forget about him, you go right back to the man. So that's one of those where I'm like, yes, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Look at this thing. Fake, sprint, throwback. Yeah. Yeah, I do feel like it's like darn near every time. You fake it to him, you throw it back to him. Then we got the sprint Philly special touchdown. Love this design of it where Caleb's sprinting, then giving it. I love that. Love it. I love it. I love it. See it from the tight. So great. So great. So great. So great. This is another one of those where, again, is this a crazy quarterback play? No, we've just got jet sweep, but we're flipping it forward for the TD. You guys, look at this block right here. Watch this right here if you want to get excited about some Bears football. Look at this arc release. So they arc release this guy. So you see how this defender's flat-footed, right? He's trying to read this thing out. Well, we know we're going to beat him with speed. So they arc release, boom, boom, and then from that point, it's a track meet, right? So good. Absolutely awesome stuff. It's crazy. Just love seeing this. Hat on a hat, roam downfield. You've got to love seeing Rome get after the run game like that. Add into the run game. Be somebody who contributes in the run game as a receiver. It's always great. It's always better to be that. You got Komet on the shallow here. So when he gets hurt, but this third down. See, it basically turns into a clear out with Y shallow. Just another great play design, another great decision. Not everything has to be crazy exciting downfield or Philly special or some of these plays, right? Not everything has to be that. Sometimes it can just be simple. Hey, we're going to clear out. We're going to run a shallow. We know we're probably going to get man, right? You get cover one hole. Any single high, we're going to love that. This one is another one of those where it's like we just said, hey, it doesn't have to be crazy. And then guess what? We dress up something that is just flat out as good as it gets. DJ Moore lines up in the backfield, right? This is, you might ID it as your H, but this is DJ Moore. So we're just going to run spot with the bullet, and we're going to make this guy cover DJ Moore one-on-one. And he's going to have to run underneath this spot route. And then again, it turns into a track meet. We're just going to run by him. See that right there? You see him go under that spot route? That's what costs him. Because then DJ just runs right by him. Perfect placement. Just such a good job. Such a good job all the way around. Caleb, DJ. Everything about this thing is awesome. Love looking at this thing from the wide. Yeah, that's just great. Great stuff. Great football. Obviously, great design. Like all the stuff you guys know. Want to just see it one more time from the tight. Look at this football. Just drop it in the bucket, why don't you? Now we got a scramble dime here. Look at this, guys. A little action, scramble. Yeah, that's flat out incredible. That is flat out incredible. Look at this. Action. It's kind of like a boot, right? So you're booting out here. Boot. Oh, pull up. Never mind. Get outside. Find your late runner. These Bears receivers are starting to get better and better too. I don't want to call it like full-blown scramble rules because we're still, I think, growing there. But these like sitting down in windows, giving Caleb a place to go with this ball as he extends these plays. Like, I still think we have a lot of work to do from that standpoint, but we are getting better at it. We are getting better at it, understanding the whole design of the play to where, like, okay, hey, we're going to have extra guys here. We're not going to have extra guys here. Like, we are starting to grow in that scramble rule play extension world. This one, it's a great design. It's like a mini machete, right? You don't get like full-blown deep overs, right? But we just have two crossers, basically two over routes. We got play action here. We've got a guy wide open. We just have to put this thing out in front. This is a bad, right? We just can't be back hip on this. Got to be out in front for our boy. Got to be out in front for our boy on that one. You guys see it here. Action. Oh, man. Had it. We had it. Here we've got the Loveland TD. This one is a great throw. It's absolutely insane from the tight, but just short post down tight. Big body receiver in the red zone. Sorry about the cough. You guys check it out from the tight. You're going to love this. Watch Caleb's eyes here. See him move that defender. Watch 44 go with him. Boom. That is as good as it gets. That is as good as it gets. Absolutely awesome, man. That little eye manipulation, that's the kind of stuff that I'm not sure everyone notices, but the way it affects 44. When Caleb throws his eyes there, that's what fully opens this thing up for a touchdown. Those are the little details of playing the position that are so important. Here we've got a Loveland dig route. I love this, using him as this dig runner. You guys we've seen this concept a bunch this season. But that using him as the dig runner, I really like, right? Where you've got this clear and then you got the big dig behind it. It's just old school dagger, right? Look at this. Bang. Man, that is awesome. Love using a big body guy there. You know, frankly, I've never even thought of it. Like, oh, hey, throw your tight end out there. Use him as the big body runner. But You know, I may not have thought of it, but I have a feeling we're going to put our buddy Chuck outside next season for the Warriors. We're going to throw some digs to my tight end. Man, that is awesome. Here we've got a double pass. You got to love getting Tyson out there for a rep. Double pass throwback. Make it look, oh, we're going down the field. No, we're not. We're just going to fire this thing back out. How about that? Little QB screen. Little QB screen. Double pass, quarterback screen. I know, too, just knowing Ben Johnson, like, this was an option. I got to assume that this was an option. Like, he could have, if this, guy would have came flying up, he could have ripped this, I'm sure, for a touchdown. But Tyson makes a good decision because you have all these guys driving to that to just get back outside, throw the screen. I guess I don't for sure know if that was an option. I guess I'm not, like, for certain, but I would imagine it kind of was. Like, it was like, hey, if he's completely wide open, rip it. If not, just get it back out. I've got no grade here, and unfortunately, I only have the wide. The film was kind of being a little funky this morning, if I'm being honest with you guys, but it is what it is. We persevere. But we've got the wide on this. We don't have the tight, but just a DJ Moore end around. It's exactly how we want to rep it. Hard action, around. Bang. Love that. Love that, love that, love that. Last one I've got for you guys is exactly what you all want to see, which is the game winner. Look at that ball. This is another one of those that I'm sorry, I only have the wide on it. It's ridiculous this morning when I was trying to get all this stuff, but get this split safety look. I love this. You guys watch him just like slightly outside bend this thing before he just watch him lean. I want you guys to watch the lean of this route. Lean, boom. That's so good. So pretty. And then of course to finish it like that, I think that's about as good as it gets. So to me, I think, guys, if we're being honest, this is the one we were waiting for, right? This is the breakout game offensively that we were waiting for. It's the big stat game. It's the Caleb Williams is a franchise quarterback game that we were waiting for. This Bears team just keeps getting better and better. Their record is right there hanging around. This is one of those teams that I don't want to say it out loud, but this is a playoff football team. They're finding ways to win games. They are finding different ways to win football games. This is not the team of old that used to just, pack it in or a little bit of adversity hits and we're done. This is not the same old Chicago Bears. This team is taking the personality of Ben Johnson and they are starting to thrive in adversity. So to me, I love it. You guys comment, let me know what you think. And until next time, peace.